It is amazing to reflect on when we first began dating, summer of 2019. The Lord collided our worlds in the middle of one of the hardest times in my life, and it wasn't until God captivated my heart to pursuing a relationship with Him that I began to be blessed to start the journey of learning to love you. I'm especially fond to see the full circle moment of you dancing on stage at church at Movement, just as Clark always dreamed. My blessing from the Lord that I now get to marry you. As I find myself writing these vows, I cannot help but find myself at a loss for words. 5 years is a lot to go through. Never would I have imagined the incredible woman that God would bless me with. I have been amazed at your faithfulness to the Lord and commitment to serve Him in the way that you do. When I would be asked what the thing was that made you the one, I would always say it is how you have pushed me and helped me to see and desire what I can become for the Lord. I would be selling you short, though, if I didn't speak of your unwavering kindness, boundless grace, deep wisdom, beauty that stopped me dead in my tracks, and patience to put up with you. Your character was evident to me ever since day one. Looking back at when you went to Jamaica, I noticed some parallels within Ruth 1:15-17. Ruth's love and loyalty to Naomi, even though Ruth no longer had any commitment to her, had displayed a pure form of love and acceptance. In the same way, I got to watch you walk in faith and serve the Lord with my mom and sister. Just a couple months after we started dating. I had always known the Lord would send me someone to marry who loved my family as much as I did. And you did exactly that. We see Ruth's faithfulness be rewarded by Boaz committing himself to Ruth. In the same way, I would like to commit myself to you. I promise that I will put the Lord first in my life and in our relationship. I will lead you selflessly in God's design and serve you first. I promise my love, patience, faith, and honor to you in every season of life that life may throw at us. I vow to protect you for all my life, and even in the face of danger. I will dream with you, celebrate with you, and mourn with you. I will be your comforter and your safe space. I will build a home and a family with you. I will watch movies with you no matter the genre and try my best not to talk during them. I will continue our Texas Roadhouse outings as well as our food exploration. I'm excited to embark on this adventure called life with you and all of its memories. It is said in Proverbs 18:22, "He who finds a wife finds what is good and receives from the Lord." I know the Lord's favor is upon us today. Catherine Sage, my best friend, my partner, my wife. I love you forever and always.
I can't believe that we finally made it to this special day. I still remember the first time I saw you at Movement conference back in 2019, and I'll never forget the moment when I looked over to see you worshiping God with all your heart, and I knew in that moment that God had intertwined our stories for a purpose. I never thought that I would have the honor of marrying such a kind, selfless, funny, caring, and honorable man of God like you. I remember so many times wondering if there would ever be a man who would desire to love me, and my mom would always remind me of Psalm 37. Delight yourself in the Lord, He will give you the desire of your heart. I had to learn how to delight in the Lord and be fulfilled and satisfied in His love before another person could love me as a potential wife. I adore your heart for kids and students to follow Jesus, childlike wonder, your servant heart, and the wisdom that you bring to any situation. You are calm, steady, patient, and filled with compassion. We've been through so many challenges that most married couples face, yet we've come through each challenge united with the Lord as our foundation, and each one has taught us to be more like Christ and dependent on Him. This week when the rehearsal dinner got canceled, we just ate a meal, we went sledding, filled with so much joy amidst the circumstances, and I'm so glad that even though this week looked a little different, We've chosen to trust God and lean on each other, making one big of all the limits. I promise to let you lead me and our family to pursue Christ first and then you next, to encourage you, protect you in prayer, support you, and serve you all the days of my life. My flesh wants to keep a record of wrongs, to nag at you or put you down. I will turn to Jesus instead. I trust how you lead us, and I will follow Jesus and you until we see him face to face. I love you 3000.
When forever comes tomorrow, what has been will always be. Time and again, my darling, you're everything. So let the words grow in the garden. Hear me now and know the truth. Hear the beating of my heart. It's always you. It's always you. It's always you. Like the sun that's steady rising, like a secret I can't keep. I have loved you for forever, endlessly. It's always you. It's always you. It's always you. Always been you. It's always you. It's always you. Always been you. It's always you. It's always you. Always been you. It's always you. It's always you. Always been you. It's always you. It's always you. Always been you. When forever comes tomorrow, what has been will always be. Time again, my darling, you're It's always you. It's always you. Always been you. It's always you. It's always you. Always been you. It's always you. It's always you. Always been you. It's always you. It's always you.